155.
Be a good fight if Juice was serious. Good money, good fight, but not worth my time. Watch out for this guy, Timmy. Bigger than you.
Yeah, Wiggs' judo is pretty awesome. He's a good natural
sometimes
athlete.
I think that, and I'm not trying at all discredit people, Dan, but I feel sometimes that judo is just a lost art. So if you have good, even pretty good judo, you can just take people down with it. You know what I mean? Like a wrestler doesn't see it coming; he's just wrestling.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, a wrestler who's done a ton of Greco will feel it coming.
True, but we're talking about amateur Minnesota. But like, I remember even like when Ewan Neven would train at the academy, he was a small 45er, probably a 35er. He should have been, but judo was his main thing. He had other elements, but I've seen him toss guys that he shouldn't have because they didn't see the takedown coming.
Even if you got Greco, the judo's a little different because the pressure is different where you hit the throws from, so you feel safe as a wrestler in those tie-ups, and the judo guys, they hit it from a different angle, and it's a different toss. So a lot of guys they use the Greco in the wrong way, they pressure the wrong way, and it sets up a lot of times for the judo guy. So you can get the tosses. If you got it, it's definitely a.
Now, if he can throw Cam Gilliam, I'll give him unbelievable amounts of credit because that's a very big man.
Gilliam's a big 55er.
And Wiggs is a 45er.
And a tough guy.
Wiggs won our 45-pound tournament. And he doesn't have a problem making 45, you know?
Because it's not about how bad you want something. How bad you want something is meaningless. It's pointless if how bad you're willing to work for the thing you want.
I think Wiggs will come out flying in this fight, looking to finish right away.
You know, he weighed 152 and Cam weighed 153. I think what happened with Cam was he came in, he said he was on his scale, got to mine, my scale was a pound and a half over, and I think he just cut way too much weight. Went and cut like 4, and he looked like hell. He's a big 55er though. I don't think Cam's gonna be a guy that's been campaigning at 55 too many more years. But he's heading off now for 11 to 12 months to the military. He's getting deployed, so Cam won't be fighting for at least a year.
So take that belt back tonight, so we can give it to someone
Talk to Drew about that.
I do all the time. He sends me messages about it. Cam is amped up.
Yeah.
What belt is that, Jared?
That's our old one. Cam's been a champion for a long time.
Get him a new belt.
He's gone for a year. I don't have to.
Now you don't want that one back?
No, he can keep that.
We're vacating the title after this. Told you that.
That is not the nice new Zebro belts we get. Still a little nicer than the couple I got.
Back when Driller was just a JV promotion.
I feel bad for. Dan was never a Driller champ. He was brutal only.
He's probably got a stack of those $49 brutal belts.
I got a couple of the $19.99 ones. Make a nice Halloween costume for my nephew.
We got a fight here. I know Otis Hamilton's in the crowd tonight. He wants to fight the winner. If it's Cam, it won't be. That fight won't happen. But what do you think about this fight, Dan? How do you think this is going to go?
Like you said, I think Wiggs has got to come out and explode. He's got to land a big shot. He's got to get on top and try to finish right away.
It's probably not a bad idea. Cam had a tough weight cut from looking at him.
Yeah, well, and you don't want to try to win a grinding long. This is a 5-round fight against a bigger guy and a tough bigger guy too. So he's going to want to start early and get his thing going.
Midwest Monsters.
And his opponent in the blue corner, sitting 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds and representing the Spartan Martial Arts, fighting out of Woodbury, Minnesota, and holding an ever-dangerous record of 8 wins and only 1 loss. Ladies and gentlemen, the lightweight champion, Gilliam. Fighters in the center of the ring for your instructions.
You know, Alex is not a small 45er though. Even though he made the weight, he definitely is a guy. He's a big dude.
He's talked about 35.
I know he talked about it for that tournament, but he didn't seem to be too serious about it.
No, he doesn't cut a ton though.
No. But you know,
He's
it's like
tall.
DeLorean over there. You know, he doesn't cut a lot either. But these guys that walk around lighter than other guys.
Question is, how soon before Wiggs or before Gilliam shoots for the takedown?
10 seconds looks like. He's got it. Wiggs doing a nice job keeping his head in the middle here. It's tough for Cam to get up and giving up his back here. Cam looks like he's getting one hook in, does not have it. See if he can return here.
There's a huge strength difference. You see that right away.
Wiggs doing a good job trying to dig, get that right underhook across.
Cam is a grinder too. I mean, he's not going to quit.
Good takedown off the fence.
Wiggs staying calm and aware.
He's got him right where he wants him. Tom Schmidt over there right in his ear.
Choke his ass! Choke his ass, Alex!
Some great instructions from the Midwest Monsters.
Way again giving his back to stand up.
But he's crafty with it, you know. Wiggs looks like he's hard to hold down. There we go, pulling him to the ground. I don't know if that was the smartest move.
You got to be careful doing that, and you end up in a bad spot. Cam right back on it, grinding for a takedown.
Is that guillotine in there at all? No.
No.
Just trying to
Another
use
trip
it to
takedown.
defend.
A couple rounds of this is going to be tough on Alex, you know, coming up from 45. Passes his guard. Looks like Alex is going to slip out, try to get up again, and risk giving up his back. One of these times, Danny could definitely slip into the wrong position if Cameron can sink those hooks in.
Yep.
He's done a great job, though.
The thing is, he's doing it nice. He's staying tight when he gets up, and he's athletic enough to explode and get up there quick and not allow him to get the hooks in. He's got one here, but they're standing and he's against the fence and not allowing Cam to slide behind him to get that other hook in. Looking to get his left arm around now. He does.
Well,
Pummels in, and he's got.
You said the right thing. It's the explosion that he's doing it with. If you stand up slowly like that, that's when you get sub.
Yep, you got if you're going to give up your back to try to stand up, it's got to be a quick. You got to time it and go.
Cam looking for that uppercut.
Both guys going to the body here in the clinch. Cam again got him pinned against the fence. Good shot coming out.
Ate a good one there.
Right hand and then a left hook. Again, this might be tiring for Cam too as well with the tough weight cut, and he's been grinding takedowns against the fence. It's not easy to do.
His mouth's open a little bit too. Cam's is.
Yep.
Good left hand.
So jab landed the eye.
Nice. I thought he was going to throw him there.
Alex hasn't tried. We haven't been able to see that judo at display yet.
Hasn't really been a spot for it yet, you know. I got to give that round to Gilliam, but very good job by Wiggs. I mean, I don't think it was a runaway round by any means.
No, he got a couple of takedowns, but wasn't able to do a whole lot with it, and Wiggs was able to stand back up. We'll see if he can defend a takedown here now in the second round and try to get one of his own or land some strikes.
Well, and like you said, this kind of pace, I don't know, we're going to see what kind of gas tank Cam has if he really did have a tough weight cut.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting because it's going to be wearing on both guys in the fact that Cam had a tough weight cut, and this is going to be tough for him to keep that pace up. And also, Wiggs is a smaller man. He's carrying around a lot of weight. Cam's putting on him, and he's not used to that size of fighting that big a guy. So it's going to be taxing on both guys, and we'll see who can come out on top of that. That's going to be an interesting aspect of this fight here. 5-round fight. First round, probably to Cam with the takedowns.
The one thing that worries me probably for Cam is even though it was a one round, it wasn't like a mentally encouraging round, Dan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good right hand by Wiggs.
Sometimes even getting takedowns, and then if a guy gets right back up, or you can't establish your game. Combinations here. Cam times the takedown. He's in on the legs. Got him down.
But he scoots those hips out right away and gets to where he can stand back up.
Yeah,
he's doing an incredible job with that.
Judo guys don't usually defend takedowns the best, Dan. Too many wrestlers try to avoid the takedown rather than just taking them down. That's what I feel the judo guy. Their submissions aren't that impressive compared to jiu-jitsu. So sometimes I feel like,
Wow. Good athletic sweep. by Wiggs.
Oh,
Cam
boy.
got a triangle. He's got to switch his legs here. Trying to punch his way out, which is not the best defense.
Drew Studer giving instruction over there.
Cam has it locked up here.
He's gonna go to sleep.
Tapping.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Gilliam locks it up for the submission victory.
Up there. Escape.
So a brief moment of, Alex Wiggs with a nice, just pure athletic sweep.
Well, he had landed some good combination there before. Cam shot in and got the takedown before that too. Cam bleeding from the nose a little bit. Took a couple of good shots, but persevered there to get the submission victory.
You know, very impressed with both guys, honestly, you know.
Tom Schmidt coming up telling me that his biceps are bigger than mine. I don't argue with Tom.
It's an argument you're gonna lose.
See, like I said, sometimes with the judo fighters, I feel like you gotta take the ground to them. If you sit back and try to avoid takedowns when you're a takedown guy yourself, what are you doing that for?
Yep, and he did well when they were clinching in his upper body. It was against the fence to kind of negate some of his takedowns there, his judo tosses. And Cam's takedowns were good doubles and collapsing right behind the knees. That's not a part of judo, as being attacking the legs like that. Not so much unless it's leg-to-leg sweeps. So those were good strategy takedowns there.
The winner by triangle.
Let's say 54
and
seconds.
Still lightweight champion,
And girls new at the belt putting on.